Welcome. Excited to have you again. We're talking about how to grow spiritually. I hope you're taking notes on these sessions. You know, if I were going to start this in a normal setting, we would probably suggest that we start with theology, how to study the Word better, how to pray more, how to pray more effective, how to bind, how to loose, how to use the key. But you know what? The major problem in Christians doesn't happen to be any of that. It happens to be the things that we carry around with us daily that keep us from our growth pattern. So the first session we talked about getting rid of all bitterness, which is, in my opinion, one of the biggest problems among Christians. Second session we talked about changing all the negatives into positives. No matter what it is, we're going to change it, speak about it differently than we have, change the way we look at things until they become positive. That is called faith. The issues that we're going to be dealing with today are using build-up words. Now, because we live in a tear-down society, it's incredibly important that the words that you say are build-up words. Now, we're talking about how to deal with people, but we're also talking about how to deal with yourself, how to talk to yourself, because you have so much inward brain talk at all times. If you talk negatively about yourself to yourself, it's going to produce negative fruit in yourself, and then you're going to see everybody else with the same negative results. So there's a scripture in Ephesians chapter 4, verse number 29, let no corrupting, unwholesome word, cancerous word come out of your mouth. Don't let any kind of words come out of your mouth. The Greek word is sapros, which means anything that devalues, removes value from something. Don't let any of the sapros words come out of your mouths. Only that is good for building up as it fits the occasion, so that it may give grace to those who hear. Now, whenever we talk about these build-up words, words are either destructive or constructive. So we're either, as those who speak the words, conversing, we're either part of the construction crew or the destruction crew. So individuals can be so careless in their words, especially whenever we're talking to people that are closest to us, those that are in our family, in our house. Quite often we'll begin to discuss our spouses. We'll talk about our children. It will be negative. It's very, very important that we change our words. So if the word that comes out of my mouth is not going to be positive, I must change it. So if my word does not build you up, but it tears you down, that makes me destruction crew, and then I become part of Satan's crowd. We live in a tear-down society. It is amazing how destructive words are. My little granddaughter, my son's daughter, called a few days ago and was talking about one of the boys in the classroom is larger. I don't know if he's obese or just a larger boy, but she was talking about how the kids bully him all the time. Kids can be ruthless, but parents can be ruthless in the way that they talk to their kids. Or we can be ruthless in the way that we talk to our spouses. God says that he's going to judge. Every word that is a foolish, a non-productive word is going to be judged. Our words are not going to just go out there and hang for eternity, but they're actually in record. God has our words recorded so that God says, I don't want you speaking words that tear people down. If you were to change this one aspect of your life, you would never be the same. The way you talk about others, to them personally, the way that you talk about them privately, but the words that you say, what does this sound like? The words, do they feel better after they leave my presence, or do they feel worse? Have I given value to them, or have I devalued them? You see, rust and fire have all the same components. It is very destructive. One is very slow and one is very fast. And to understand that our words, whether they're really destructive, slow term, or fast term, doesn't matter. If they're destructive, they're destructive. So God is calling you to change your vocabulary until it becomes a build-up word. God has called us to build people's houses, not destroy them. Jesus was the master carpenter. Jesus was the master builder. He wants you to know. He wants you to know that his words and your words need to be the same. Don't forget, get a copy of the Teleos Man, okay? I love you. See you next time.